Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Mr. Y'all Spaghetti. Y'all never been to the channel before. I know I got a lot of new viewers. I won't call you guys subscribers because you guys are here. Get what you need. Um, take what works for you. Discard what doesn't. Welcome. I figured I'd throw a video up today. I want to start off first by sending out heartfelt condolences and prayers for the people in Maui. They're going through a tough time, so if you guys can help out, hit me up. There's a couple of organizations over there with boots on the ground. We'll be able to get food and supplies to them where it's not going to get caught up with some of these other nefarious actors that tend to take advantage of situations like this. As more information comes out and is revealed, I'll make more of an evaluation, but what I will say is there's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense right now. So I get y'all's messages, your emails. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. Most of y'all know I've been in public service and law enforcement for 26 years. I'm seeing stuff, especially on the ISO, the FEMA response side, that just doesn't add up with how fire and law enforcement are trained in responses. So as more information comes out, I'll form a better opinion. I'm not going to say anything more than that at this time. However, pause for effect, ... I've got family that's Pacific Islander, Samoan, and the abundance culture that is from that region. And if there's nefarious shit afoot over there, y'all better hope and pray that, yeah, let's just leave it at that. Y'all better hope and pray that that nefarious shit doesn't become known to those people, because I guarantee you don't have any idea how connected those islands are, and how quickly one island can dump into every boat they got and be at another one. And those cultures are very family centered, and bad things could happen very, very quickly for people that are considered outsiders. Let's just leave it at that. But I'll be praying for you guys and your families as more of that unfolds. I'm hearing some pretty gruesome stories about the number of Americans we lost over there. So as that develops, I'll comment further on some of the stuff that I'm seeing. But I've been seeing a lot of shit on XRP recently. I've been seeing people whining and crying, oh, the price is going down. For those of y'all that have been around for a while, the price only matters when you're entering or exiting. Does everybody understand that? If I'm buying into a position, whether it be on Wall Street or in the crypto space, if I'm buying into a position, price matters. I want the lowest price I can get in at. The only other time the price matters is when I'm exiting, or I'm liquidating an asset, or liquidating some coin. So if you're looking at the price and you're like, wow, the price, unless that is where you're planning on selling, don't fucking sweat it. You have your coins. Look for opportunity to gain more if you don't have a lot. Keep stacking it on. I keep telling everybody that is in my inner circle that has become more familiar with crypto spaces, just add on here and there. Keep stacking your tokens up until you're at a comfortable level with what you think you're going to need. That's different for everybody, whether it be XRP, XLM, HBAR, Cardano, XDC, Bitcoin, whatever it may be. Like Lou, I am also keeping an eye on the Bitcoin ETFs. I probably won't touch Bitcoin if it goes that route. But there's nothing new on that front. XRP, been a bit of a price dip. I'm not concerned. I'm holding. You guys are holding. It's what it is. Some of the other shit that I've been seeing on XRP, and it might not be, or it might not affect the people in this community, or people within our family might not view it the same. If somebody is talking about XRP and they immediately reference, but the market cap. I would fucking more than 98% of the time tell you to like just stop talking to them. If you're in a crypto space and you're worried about market cap, you're correlating the crypto space and universe with the stock market, and your thinking's already fucked up. The stock market is fucking stone cold dead in the water. A lot of us still have some positions here and there we're going to be closing out. Most of us have accepted the fact that they're not going to do much, and we're trying to get as much out of it as we can before the whole fucking shit show comes crashing to the ground. Neither here nor there. When you're talking about the crypto markets, when it comes to a market cap, just because an app will tell you, oh, this is the market cap for this. The easiest way to explain this is if I have this cup, and say this cup costs $1, $1 today in 2023. And then next year, the exact same day, this cup now costs 10,000 American dollars. There's a clear difference in price, but that's not saying this is worth $10,000. That's saying that the $1 it used to cost now has the purchasing power. The purchasing power of what $1 could buy is now takes $10,000. So to correlate that, when you guys are seeing the XRP price go up, the valuation of other currencies is going to be falling. Other fiat currency is going to be falling. And to make it make more sense, by the time we get to a position here in the near future where we're going to be closing out some of these coins and making some wealth, I won't call it money, some wealth, the dollar may take $10,000 to equal the purchasing power of $1 here in US fiat currency. It'll depend on the different CBDCs and shit like that. But when you look at a market cap and it says, oh, the market cap is only this. The market cap is in the current valuation, including the valuation of the dollar at that time. And if you're US-based investors, the market cap is the market cap is the market cap, because the market cap is showing US economy. The technology that out there is not showing the world economy for that cap. So you have to understand, like, we have a certain amount of money in US dollars here. We're supposed to. We're not going to go down that road. I'll get clipped. But the valuation in fiat currencies worldwide is much bigger. Well, as the world starts phasing out these fiat currencies and going to the CBDCs, we're going to see a very clear and distinct difference between the digital assets moving forward than we have with the fiats, because the digital assets are going to be backed. Whether it be oil, precious metals, minerals, whatever it may be, people have yet to realize the true scope of what wealth is held on this planet in correlation with numbers that they can understand. Because if you're from the UK, you're thinking in pounds or euros. If you're from the US, you're thinking in dollars. If you're from Mexico, you're thinking in pesos. If you're from Brazil, they have their currency. In China, they've got their currency. Everybody correlates value in their own currency because that's how they've been raised. When the switch does flip and the valuation goes to those high numbers, you have to understand that valuation is going to be on the world currency platform. It's what you can buy at the world currency platform level as far as your net worth and what it's going to be worth. You're still going to have to deal with valuation at the local level wherever you're at, but that's going to give you the buying power at the world level to get the CBDCs, say in the UK or Japan or Dubai or Iraq or here in the States. You're going to be able to buy those CBDCs or the fiats if they're still available, but the fiats are going to be slowly dropping in value, so it's going to take more of those fiats to equal the same buying power that it used to in the past. And people need to understand that when they look at market cap and there's no way it can go to those big numbers, because what would the market cap be? Well, we don't know what the total valuation of all the oil, all the precious metals, all the minerals, everything they're going to use to back all these CBDCs is going to be. And I had a conversation with a younger kid about a week and a half ago now, and explaining to him the wealth that's in Africa. There's a reason that Africa has been excluded from all the centralized banks and the financial systems and all that. Africa has probably more wealth contained in its soil than everywhere else on the planet combined. Don't hold me to it, but I'd venture to say they have oil, they have gold, they have minerals, they've got precious stones, they've got everything. And the world could not let that continent have the power that it would have had if they would have realized that and come together. Well, Africa is coming together, and it's going to be amazing to see the people who have long suffered under that oppression of not being included in civilized progression, for their people and their communities, their cultures, included in a banking system that served them. They were providing stuff to barely make it by to the powers that be on the outside. Africa is going to be a force to be reckoned with when they get up to speed, and they're collectively coming together. And there's a lot of wealth that's going to come out of that continent altogether between all the different nations. And if the nations come together and they're a unified continent of nations, the wealth will be far greater than anybody could imagine. But that's all going to be moving on that Ripple network. It's all going to be transacted, because that worth doesn't hold value unless it moves worldwide in between what they need for technology, what they need for medical, what they need for different professional needs, building communities, stuff like that. All that money is going to be moving. That wealth, I can't even call it money, because some of it will be CBDCs and stuff like that, but a lot of it's just going to be the wealth moving in the different crypto coins. So my point is, if you hear someone start talking about market cap in correlation with XRP, just dismiss whatever they're saying, because it doesn't. Right now, currently, they're correlating it with the stock market that's about to fucking go and blow the fuck up. We haven't seen a legit stock market in almost 3 years, because y'all know why. I can't even get into it. I got bugs out here. It's still a little warm, but it's cooler than it was during the day. It was like 118 today. But when it comes down to it, that market cap doesn't mean shit, because they're trying to view it through a lens of Wall Street and the Federal Reserve and the banking system here that is completely fucking collapsing. Wells Fargo is closing fucking 37 more branches. There's some other interesting information that came out today, and I won't name names, but a certain ex-president was tied in with a certain guy that had an island, was doing nefarious shit with a bunch of elites, and that's also been tied to a financial organization out of New York. And dude, we got some interesting times coming. The issue that we're going to face and where they're attacking us is they want to divide the country, and they're using the media to do it. President Trump ain't going nowhere. President Biden ain't going nowhere. Neither one of them are going to prison. Ain't shit gonna happen. What they want to do is they want to divide the country down the middle, because a divided nation can be fucking conquered. The elites want to retain the power, and then you've got individuals that want to clean out the corruption and the elites so that everybody can live a manner in which best suits their needs and the needs for their family. So it's going to get real interesting. What I'm going to ask you to do is take a deep breath when you see shit in the news that pisses you off. You see shit in the communities that pisses you off, but always be fucking prepared. Always be prepared. Treat everyone with due respect, but have a plan to take their life should the need arise. You can never be too prepared. It's better to have everything that you need and not need it, or than to need it and not have that shit. With that being said, man, we got a real problem on our hands with the media. The media didn't used to be like this, but everything that I've been seeing the last, since 2007, 2008 or so, and the revelations of all the different shit that's coming out now, I don't believe a fucking narrative that's been told to me by the media. Probably since the Reagan administration, to be honest with you. But it probably started when we went away from the gold standard. But neither here nor there. They're fucking telling you what they want you to believe. They're controlling the narrative, which is to control you and your family. They want to divide the nuclear families. They don't want you in a strong core with a mom and a dad raising strong kids that have views, that have principles, that have a moral standard, that are willing to stand up and fight for the weak and the oppressed. They don't want that. They want people that are going to wander around aimlessly with no purpose in life, that aren't going to give two fucks about their fellow man that could be in need. And we don't need to go down that road. We're starting to go down that road. We're down that path. This republic is in serious danger right now. So I'm going to ask that you guys use some caution when you guys see shit come out in the media. That's what they want you to see. If you're pissed, they want that reaction. That's what it comes down to. If you're seeing it in the media, they want that reaction. If you're seeing members of that elite party putting shit on social media and you're reacting, that's the reaction they want. So you got to use your head. You have to think about some shit before you fucking lash out. We need to come together as Americans to make this country what it was designed to be, and it's designed to be free for you, me, and everybody else involved. Stay in your lane, control your household, make sure you're prepared, make sure your family's educated, make sure your kids have good moral foundation they're growing on, whatever your belief system is, and that we take care of one another. So without further ado, I know it's been a long one. I hope you guys are having a good week. I won't say a great week with some of the shit that's going on, but until next time, Mr. Elks from Getty, signing off.